There's my hero point.
Oh, that was the perfect time to click start recording. Amazing. Immaculate. Welcome back to Starfinder, everyone. In our last session, I don't know, I don't think I have a name for you guys yet. People.
Or idiots.
Malicious group of malcontents. I don't know. I'm just going to assume you guys are malicious. You've got Queek as a party member. No one's telling me I'm wrong there. Unfortunately.
Hey, I'm playing a pacifist Sheeran, okay?
You're also paying. Why, thank you. In our last session of Starfinder, our group of adventurers, we'll just use general terminology, embarked further into the city of Alluvion, heading away from the docks towards a district known as the Dark. Having taken on a request from a android priest of Cassandali by the name of Emerald 9, you all were heading to the Dark to find a group of other Cassandali priests and potentially Bry priests as well, who were scheduled to have a meeting in the Dark, but have not been heard from in multiple days at this point, which is potentially cause for concern. So, you guys got a bit more information, asked some questions, so you aren't just going, yeah, we'll help you out. It was, yeah, we'll help you out. What should we be aware of? Where you learned that the Dark is named thus because it's that. Technology does not work in the Dark. It is a dead zone for anything technological, so people there rely on the mundane and the magical rather than technology, which for you all is possibly going to cause some slight issues, considering many of you have reliances on technological augmentations and implants in yourselves. Some of you use technological weaponry. Some of you use analog stuff. That'll be decently fine still, but there will be some potential things that don't quite work. Things like dark vision capacitors, your speed boost augmentations. Many of those things will not generally work in the Dark. So got to keep an eye on those. Of course, though, we did not get over to the Dark last session, as we started sort of over here. We didn't even get to Kelm's Crossing. We kind of got to Kelm's Crossing right as we ended. Making your way into the city and beginning to get a true understanding of both how packed with people Alluvion is right now, as well as up close and personal watching it continue to fall apart at its seams. You came across a group of 3 scavengers / mechanics who were looking for supplies from an old, already collapsed building to use on repairs elsewhere in the city, when this edge of the city fell apart from underneath them, causing one of them to be trapped by collapsing debris, who you ran in and saved pretty much immediately, getting their thanks, a bit more information about the situation at hand, and unfortunately soon after having to deal with an Anasite, who you learned later was named Industrious Assemblage, one of the many natives here in Alluvion who had done a lot of work, and you could sort of put in the isolationist camp someone who has seen Alluvion falling apart and come to the belief that the fault lies with just the number of people here at this point, especially those who don't belong. And despite some small attempts to get them to stand down, combat occurred and they were very quickly destroyed, leaving you all to move on at the end of last session, finally. Some new salvage, some equipment in your belt, another weapon with a flaming module. There was also the sort of Magitech journal that Borgrim gave you guys that you don't actually know what it does. You know it's magical, you know it is a mix of magical and technology, but you have not spent time to investigate it unless, as you guys head to Kelm's Crossing, you would like to argue that you probably would have taken 10 minutes to try and identify it.
Magic Tech Journal possibly like a grimoire?
It's certainly possible. You yourself, Valder, are not the most magically inclined.
No.
When you open it at a quick glance, you do not see the sigils and symbols and sort of runic languages that typically denote spell formulae on it. Also, more often than not, a grimoire in Starfinder would be some form of data chip and kept on a data pad or computer. It's not impossible. This could be a grimoire, but it's unlikely. More likely to be some form of enchanted item.
Jericho, will my spell chips not work?
In the dark, you'll basically make a glitching roll for them when you try and use them, where it'll very likely lower the DC or attack roll of whatever the spell is, or have a chance of failing outright.
Got it.
I was just thinking maybe there might be cantrips that people could make use of it from it. I don't know.
Yeah, the journal itself is like a synthetic leather bound, and it actually looks primarily like it's poems almost written on the pages inside in numerous different languages and from different cultures. So, up to you guys if you would like to try and identify that, or if you just want to keep moving, try and get somewhere like Newhome or Rat Patch to find a place to change out some equipment potentially and rest and do an identification there.
Probably do that there.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Sounds good.
Works for me. Let's also go ahead and redetermine exploration actions and make rolls for those here, since we are at the top of session.
I'll stick with investigate.
Okay.
Valdir will stick with searching.
Okay.
Detect magic.
Okay.
Scout and avoid notice.
Okay.
I'll stick with searching as well.
Sounds good. Give me those rolls.
I forgot which one that is.
Perception.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, investigate is recall knowledge. Search is perception.
Thank you. Couldn't remember the two.
Yet again, Mahera vanishes.
Wow.
You have no clue how they're doing this, but they're really good at it.
She just is there. You see me now. You see me not. Wax on, wax off.
Okay. As you guys continue heading forward, you reach the thus called Kelm's Crossing. Pretty easy to pull up sort of on the infosphere what this is, because it's not a normally known landmark that any of you who might have done research on Kelm's Crossing would know in the first place. So, Kinnick, it's pretty easy for you to pull up the infosphere, do a quick search on your comm unit on your data pad, and figure it out. Kelm's Crossing was one of the first and largest bridges built in the wake of the drift crash. You see sort of this massive rift right here is one of 3 original major rifts in the city. And so there were 3 large bridges, Kelm's Crossing being one of them, crossing these rifts. Unfortunately, as we see now, the damage has continued. The city has continued to degrade. Numerous other cracks, ravines, and crevasses have sprung up throughout the city. And most of them are handled with less pride than the last. Some of them will use like zip lines or rope bridges or even just like planks laid down across them for people to get across. But Kelm's Crossing is really and truly a massive, well-built bridge showcasing what the people of Alluvion can do if they were to come together. The ravine is maybe about 350 feet across, quick estimate about 80 feet deep here, and there's a massive bridge constructed of steel, concrete, and stone. Some guardrails off to the side, street lights flickering overhead as you guys go. As you begin making your way across the bridge, yet again, the ground rumbles slightly. The colors of the drift above seem to saturate and swirl. Again, similar like what you saw earlier, Kinnick, what you can closest to guess might be related to Alluvion traveling again, yet it has not traveled since the last time this happened. This is perhaps something else entirely that you're still not entirely certain of what it is. This time,
Jericho, real quick.
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
How does Kinnick know that Alluvion hasn't traveled when it shakes?
You can do a quick infosphere search for one, which there are alarms that blare. Alluvion does not travel randomly normally. It travels randomly right now because no one's at the wheel, but the city still has processes for when it travels. If anything, right now, with infosphere searches and experiencing it, you might equate these signs to like early warning signs of a drift storm happening, but you're operating without a baseline, so it's up in the air a little bit. However, as you guys are crossing the bridge, there is a moment where everything saturates even further. All the colors become so much richer in your eyes. And then everything loses color immediately, which for many of you might feel a little strange before you realize it takes a moment for your brains to kick into gear. You're now seeing in complete darkness, since you can see in darkness just in grayscale. It is not that the environment has changed. All of the lights on the street have gone out simultaneously. And even looking around off in the distance, you see not a single light on anywhere in Alluvion as you are crossing this bridge.
Massive parallax.
And I know Kinnick just stepped away, but since they are the one investigating, they would be able to inform you all from what they know, what they've been maybe scrolling through on the infosphere as they're walking, which has gone slightly down right now. Power outages and power surges are unheard of here in Alluvion. It's not something that happens. So, you guys are...
Moogly moogly, it's all gone to shit, Koopa.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are continuing to cross this bridge. Power is out. Everything is dark. Thankfully, It's not something like the dark where your tech items stop working. So the batteries and whatnot and all your gear is still working. Many of you who can naturally see in the dark or have your dark vision capacitors are able to still see just fine. Hilariously, Coda is the only one without dark vision right now. And Coda's not here, so we don't care.
Yep.
But there is a brief moment where power begins to sort of flicker back on. Some of the lights begin flashing, intermittently showing on and off, before immediately two of the ones closest to you burst, sparks raining down, exploding onto the concrete and stone around you guys. Only sort of the one a bit further away still blinking in front of you. Surging out of these streetlights are extraordinarily strange forms. They look like just shifting masses of light and color. I'm going to bring us onto a new map, and once you're here, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Truly, the art for these things is just weird.
What the heck?
What?
What the fuck?
What are you?
What entire nation?
And as we...
It's like a silhouette. with,
Yeah,
like-
almost.
Can't describe what that image looks like.
As Mahera will, as per usual, be the quickest to react, Kinnick, you are investigating. You do get a free recall knowledge here as we start the encounter. Alrighty. What would you like to know about these things? Looking at them, they look like they're maybe elementals of some sort, is your best guess. But what would you specifically like to know about them? We cannot hear you if you're talking. Your mic might not be in front of your mouth.
Immunities, please.
Immunities, yeah. Looking at these, definitely look like elementals, look like they have something to do perhaps with power. So normal elemental immunities: bleed, paralyzed, poison, sleep. You're also pretty confident these things are going to be immune to both electricity and fire. Considering they seem to have something to do with just electricity in general and power. But as you shout that out to the group, Mahera, you're up first.
Double draw.
Huzzah! If you guys think you would have equipment drawn as you're moving, feel free to do so. You guys are like moving through a crowded city right now, kind of sort of crowded. So I will leave it up to you if you think you are objectively wandering with your gear fully out or stowed. I will leave that to your decisions.
I think when the power went out, I might have drawn my weapons.
Certainly. Yeah, I think that's fair and reasonable.
Considering we got attacked already, I would not have put them away.
Sounds good.
Yeah, no, I would have kept mine in reach.
I like to have my arms free.
Fair enough. So first
Kinnick
action
wouldn't
for
have his
you,
weapons drawn.
Mahera, drawn two massive weapons out. You see surging, strange energy forms. But if there's a shape, there's a shot. So
Yep. Let's see how good they like.
you're just shooting at the closest one immediately. That's a crit right off the bat.
Oh,
Okay,
Nice.
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 First shot slams into this thing. Don't ask me how this thing is affected by precision damage. I don't have a good explanation for you, but there's some vital in there somewhere you can shoot. As the form almost immediately contracts and then expands outwards, maybe trying to smother or assimilate the bullet, but as it does so, there is an explosion within it, and it is nearly entirely blown apart. There is a massive hole within it right now, but it is still standing.
Shoot there.
That is
No,
going to
that's a hole.
bring us to this one's turn up here. That is going to see that is not happy at all, and being exactly 60 feet away is going to discharge electricity at you, Mahera.
Yeah.
So it's going to just do a big arcing shot of electricity. Unlimited power. I will not roll nearly as well as you, so it doesn't look nearly as cool. And then it is going to fly a little bit to here or so, and is going to use an unspecified third action. But you see electricity begin to sort of crackle and illuminate it a bit further, making its movements a bit more strange, making it perhaps a bit harder to hit. Kinnick, we're up to you.
Right. I see the approach.
You do indeed.
All right. Let me see how far away am I from this one? Oh, all right. Well, we're gonna see this one up here that's actually near me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna cast a little bit of this.
Well, good old Sure Strike. Love it. What are we so sure of?
We're sure of this.
Ah!
So it's giving me options of non-tech and tech.
This is not a tech creature. This is an
Right.
elemental. Uh, 32 is absolutely going to be a hit. Fantastic. Go ahead and roll that damage for me. All right. 20 points of void damage as you immediately sort of begin to decay the very energy that makes up this creature, causing it to shrink in size slightly as you slam it with magic.
May
And that will
Volder use
end.
a reaction to equip?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. All right, let's do this. Oh,
Now, do you have something like Intimidating Glare?
I have intimidating powers.
Oh, look at you go.
Yeah. All right, I'll do it this way. Where's the eyes? There it is. Ooh.
That is in the case of, theoretically, when you can
Oh.
physically menace a target.
I forgot to.
Which this is
turn
one of
off
those
my
cases where
unintelligible.
we never determined what counts as physically menacing them or not. This creature is bigger than you.
No.
At the
I
same
waved my
time, though,
prime blade at it.
your strength is higher than it. So I will leave it up to you, and we'll set this as the precedent for this campaign. Do you want it to be based off of strength or size?
Strength.
Or
I
some
think.
other third option if you have a good idea.
Strength is probably
Sure.
fine.
Yeah. I think that's a reasonable and fair thing to do, kind of show off the muscles.
Yeah. I forgot to uncheck unintelligible on that.
That's fine.
22.
Because that'll be done anyway, because it just kind of tracks languages. A 22, not counting the unintelligible, is going to be an exact success.
Yeah.
Did not mean to move it. So,
Get scared, dummy.
you scare the big ball of energy.
Go
Just
check
by
it out.
flexing a little bit.
I've done anything yet. You watch out.
And Kinnick, I don't believe there's anything else for you to do on your turn, is there?
No, that is all.
Sounds good. That is going to bring us to one more of these creatures. that is going to... you know what? It's just going to fly right up to you, Mahera. And is going to slam into you. Because who cares about shooting lightning when you can just slam into someone with lightning? That's the real gamer move, and that's when we roll a natural 2.
Hell yeah.
It is...
Doing this again.
I did. It is similarly going to encase itself in electricity, sort of burgeoning its form as its final action. And Roland, that brings us to you.
Okay. You know what? I kind of like what Connect did this turn, so I'm also gonna cast Short Strike.
Fair enough.
With my second action, I'm going to overclock.
Make sure you grab the Sure Strike effect on yourself.
Yes.
Good old overclock that we actually don't have an effect for because I'm lazy.
Yep. And then I'm gonna shoot the one that Mahera shot before.
This one over here,
Yes.
I am going to give it cover against you if you try.
I
and
just
shoot
know
it.
that there's one literally right in front of us.
Yeah, there's this frightened one, and there's
Yeah,
this one right
Yeah.
here.
Oh, it's frightened? Absolutely. I'll shoot the frightened one.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I scared it.
There's a lot of them here. Ooh, that looks like a good roll to me. That is a hit.
Damn, even with a 19, I don't crit.
Yeah, well, that's because you're a caster.
Unfortunate. This is true. This is just piercing damage.
All right.
9 damage.
Now, I will remind you here,
Mhm.
the laser rifle deals fire damage, which you were made aware as the fight began from Kinnick. These things are very likely immune to fire.
Ah.
So,
Well, that's going to be real unfortunate.
time to pull out the knife, I guess.
Yep.
But hey, you know, you got to test things to prove it right. So as there's a little bit of damage, sort of just from the weapon being overclocked, maybe like a gear springs out of it and flies into this thing and hurts it. Not really exactly sure how that happens, but hey, it hurts it. But the fire does unfortunately do nothing to it.
That's unfortunate. All right.
And as your turn comes to a close, that's going to bring us to another one of these. I like how I get all the ones that are far away from you guys are the ones that get to go first. This one is going to move to here, is going to shoot lightning at you, Valder, with a discharge.
Oh no. Don't do it.
One of these days I'll roll decently. That is an exact hit.
Oh. First blood.
First blood. Can it really be called blood if it's electricity damage? 17 points.
Ow.
And it is going to begin to crackle with power and lightning as its final action, bringing us to you, Isaac.
So, the two that are 30 feet away from me, are they within 10 feet of each other?
Oh, most certainly.
Okay.
For reference, we did switch out, I'll say this to everyone, we did switch out Isaac's weapon to a stellar cannon from the flamethrower. Kind of perfect timing. Your stellar cannon's burst is about that big.
Perfect.
So you could not quite get 3 of them in the area, but you could easily get 2 of your choice in the area.
I was gonna try and get at least 2, so I'll go with that. And it's nice having a range of 50 feet instead of 15. Oh, that
True.
weapon was rough. Flamethrowers sound fun, but the reality, not so
Having
much.
shot on the run, which we forgot about last session, would have made it a little bit easier because it
Yeah.
would let you basically move for free.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
shoot that
just-
a lot.
Completely forgot.
It's such a good feat.
It is. I totally forgot all of my feats, and I was like, "Oh wait, we haven't had combat in forever."
Right.
Shit, what was all my
Basically
stuff
the
again?
first combat of the campaign, so all good.
Yeah. All right. So I think I can shoot from here. So I think I'll just
Yeah.
target those two, and I'll make. Doesn't really matter. I'll just make the one in front of me my primary target.
Sounds good.
So I target it, and then I
Mhm.
click area fire, and
Yep.
it'll pop the thing in the chat, right?
Yes, and then you make a regular attack roll for the primary target.
Okay.
Because that gives me the button for save.
Oh,
but
do I
for
have to place the template or not?
You don't have to. It's good to help you
Okay.
figure out like how to measure things. Because you
Yeah,
can always
I just
left
want
click to
those two,
place it,
so.
right click to delete, so you can just sort of see where it'll go.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um,
So it doesn't actually do anything functionally. It's just a mapping thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Or
Like you
drawing
could
thing.
you could place it down. If there was a cool animation with it, it'd be
Yeah.
fun. But there's no animation with this, so
Oh, darn,
badly.
that would be sick.
I'm not smart enough
Considering
to
it's like a
make the animations
shrapnel
work.
animation, that'd be cool.
You're shooting
All right.
missiles.
But
Just-
they're shrapnel missiles.
They exploded the shrapnel.
Oh,
You
Did I do that
that was a
wrong?
saving throw you just rolled.
Hmm.
The
What
attack
did it-
roll is from your sheet.
yes, strike that
Yes.
word. Eh,
So close.
Oh,
too many buttons, man. Too many buttons.
27
I'll
is
take
an
that.
exact hit on this thing. So go ahead and roll damage.
Finally. Finally, I actually hit something without having to use a hero point. I rolled like shit, but
Let's
okay.
go 5 damage. I will also say, you see, as the missile sort of arcs out towards it, some of that lightning surrounding it lances out, connects to the missile, and almost follows its trail back to you, but doesn't quite
Oh.
fully reach.
Oh,
Perhaps had you been closer, that might have been dangerous.
okay.
And then I will go ahead
Reactive
and
shields of some sort.
roll the saves for these guys,
Thank you.
which is going to be DC 26. That's a failure for both of them, so go ahead and roll damage.
All right, and that is where again?
Either
Oh,
from
just
your
the
character
damage
sheet
thing?
or, yeah, just regular damage, and they will both become suppressed.
Hmm.
Why does it smell like onion in my apartment right now?
You
I have
tell
no
us.
idea.
No, you tell us.
Like onion being cooked on the stove.
I hope I did that right.
That's all good. That is 12 damage to
Alright.
each of them, and they're both suppressed. And you
I love how I
have...
did more damage on the reflex part.
Hey, when you combine it all
and-
together, you did a total of 29 damage between the two of them.
I'll take it, but it would have been great if that was, like both of them took 29.
Just soldier things.
Yeah. And then I'm going to, according to my calculations, Volder, give him a little boost on his next
Perfect.
turn.
Oh boy.
And if I can remember how the hell all this works again, putting the thing in the chat, and then you click the other thing, and it generates the one thing, and you roll the thing.
We're getting there. Let's go. That's a
Oh,
success.
Let's go.
Fantastic. Volder, you may grab that effect.
Yes, and according to my calculations,
Right on.
Volder, maybe avoid the messed up one because it's got cover, but
All right. That is going to bring us to the two that have already been injured before we get to Volder's turn, since Volder rolled very poorly on initiative.
I did.
Now, Mahera, can you... Oh, since you're back, Mahera, can you remind me... you did successfully shoot this creature. However, I believe that was an assassin rifle that is not currently loaded. Can you reactive shot it right now?
No.
Okay, cool. Wasn't certain. I didn't know if you had something that let you switch and reactive shot it, but it made me
Not
cry.
yet. That's a later ancestry feat.
I'm sorry, did you say not yet?
Yeah, not yet.
Ah,
Yep.
That's
Ah.
I think level 13 feet.
okay. Fair
Like
enough.
going to the gun and the rail. Show back gun. Long rail. That's what's called.
Gotcha. Well, you shot
No
it,
way.
so I think it's entirely reasonable it shoots you back,
Mm-hmm.
which I think, as per usual, means it's going to miss, but we've got to try.
Yeah. I'm a big target.
Yes! I scammed the game.
Man, if I didn't use that quip earlier,
Unfortunately,
I could've made
Volder
that
quipped he
not
cannot
a
give
crit.
you the buff to AC. So,
Sorry.
that is going to deal 22 electricity damage to you, Mahera, and the electricity is immediately going to arc from you into Isaac. Isaac, would you please take half of that 22 and take 11 damage?
Okay.
Oh,
No,
sorry,
take it.
Isaac. I
Nah,
couldn't take
take
all
it.
the electricity into me.
It's only 10 because I've got a little bit of resistance to electricity. Hello.
You got your armor specialization effect. You have resistance to everything. All the energy
Basically,
types.
androids. Yes.
It is going to burgeon itself with some power, and you know what? It'll shock you once more, Mahera. Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Another crit.
A nat 20. Ooh. We blame that one on Valder. Who spoke?
Hey, you asked what the worst could happen. I'm like, well,
Yeah, you're not supposed to answer. That is going to be 34 more electricity damage to you, Mahera. That was near
And
max.
I have to reload again.
Uh-oh. Do you want me to deal it to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And once more, Isaac, if you could unfortunately take half of that, as it does just arc to the closest creature.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
That does it for this elemental's turn, as the power causes it to go a little crazy. But it is heavily injured. And that's going to bring us to the frightened one, who's very scared of Valder. Ergo, it is going to rush forward and slam into Rolan.
Oh, okay.
It's coming for a hug since you fed it fire. That's a natural 19.
well,
Ooh.
now he starts rolling good.
Right. I just had to wait till the end of the round. For 32 damage. Thankfully, this was a slam, so it does not arc any electricity into nearby creatures. So, with its final action, it is going to begin to build power and bring us to Valder's turn.
You son of a gun. All right.
Yeah, that's me.
I'm gonna start off. I'll just want to start off by invoking Iomede's shield.
Oh boy. It has been an hour since you last used it.
Yep. Use a little bit of protection because he seems hit hard.
So that is, one of these days I'll get the force field effect out separately. Everyone gets 14 extra hit points effectively. Huzzah.
Nice.
Woohoo! Let's see here. I'm going to target the one that. What?
Nothing, I was trying something, don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. All right. It's time for also a lead by example. Get him.
Get caught, idiot!
This one.
Alrighty. That is
Get rid of this one as close to us.
this damn measurement tool. Are you shooting with a gun, or are you hitting with a grind blade?
Yes, I will shoot with the gun because I'm doing two actions here, so I can't move.
Sure. What gun do you have? Oh, the rotating pistol. Nice.
Rotating pistol. Revolver. 13.
That is a hit. All of those bonuses coming in. Fantastic for 11 points of piercing damage. However, that electricity it had built upon itself immediately sort of arcs back, hitting the bullet and using it as a jump point to hit you, Valder. Please give me a reflex save.
Okay.
And this is not a basic save, this is a success or failure save.
I'm going to hero point that.
Sure. Don't know what it does. I think that's entirely reasonable. Turns it into a success. The lightning sort of strikes back along the path, but thankfully dissipates right around you, the force field absorbing it and unaffected. I believe that does it for your turn, good sir.
Oh man, I didn't even change it from injured.
That's going to bring us to Mahera's turn.
All right, I am going to switch hands.
Alrighty.
Do. Let's do a double strike. Probably get this one first.
Fantastic. That will hit. Which 14 points of damage is exactly enough to take it down. However, it did build that lightning armor, so 20 feet away is the exact range it is able to strike back. I do need a reflex save from you, Mahera.
You got this, Mahera.
You're just fine. Who cares? It's a little bit of lightning.
Then I'll do a strike on that one.
Which one's getting shot? This one in the back?
This one.
Oh, that one over there. All right. Now, I theoretically doesn't really matter since you nat 20, but since you did not aim, this guy would have cover against you.
Okay.
Because you got all the creatures. But you're nat 20. Who cares? 34 points of damage. Not quite enough to kill. Let me make that fortitude save for him. That's another nat 20 on my part. Holy moly. It's a high rolling session. And again, you are exactly 20 feet away, so I am going to need a reflex save from you. You're just fine. Put Isaac in the way again. He's a nice little lightning rod.
As a representative of Avatar Corps.
That is going to bring us to this guy's turn. Which you notice the sort of built-up lightning loses efficacy, seems to only last until the start of their next turn. So they are going to just, use an action again to put it back on. And then they are going to start by discharging a lightning bolt at you, Valder. Since you are nice and up front. I believe that is a hit, good sir.
Yes.
You don't have to sound so sad. It's only 12 electricity damage.
My shield's still up.
Oh,
wait,
yeah. Undo that damage and deal it to your shield.
Let's see. Down to 2.
And with my last action, we are going to discharge into... Kinnick's in the back. I am a big representative of split. Share it around. Kinnick, please feel free to give yourself lesser cover, since there are sort of a lot of people in the way.
How do I do that?
Basic action macros, take cover, and then I'll give you a choice of what level of cover, and you just choose lesser. Alrighty. You've got lesser cover. This guy is suppressed and attacking at multiple attack penalty, which I believe overall means it's going to miss.
Yep.
Final strike misses. Wonderful. Kinnick, we are back to you.
All right. Mahera, how many hit points do you have?
I have 29.
All right. Well, Kinnick's not going to let Mahera go down like that.
Good.
And here we go. There you go.
Thank you.
You see the stream of data just pour out of his hand. It's this golden color as it goes into you and heals you from his vitality network. And then we're going to cast this.
Not the Concordant Choir.
Oh no, not the Backstreet Boys.
Streets back. Oh no.
All right.
As the music blasts out, one of them, specifically this one, is going to succeed, but the other one is going to fail. as you blast out a hefty amount of noise and are going to deal a total of 28 between the two of them. Fantastic.
That'll end my turn.
Alrighty. We are back to the elemental directly in front of Mahera, which its first action is absolutely going to be to rebuild the lightning armor.
Mhm.
And who do I want to slam into? Isaac or Mahera? Anyone have arguments?
Yourself.
I can't
Tank
slam
it.
into myself. Oh, all right. Isaac it is.
Slam this one.
Uh,
I can
Valder.
take it. I'm a tank. I'm a tank. I'm a tank.
Do you wish to use a reaction before I roll this attack?
You know, sure. I'll say, watch out.
So this grants you a +2 to your AC, Isaac.
Okay.
Which is unfortunately makes it an exact hit.
Damn.
It does not almost causes it to miss, but not quite.
Nah, it's alright.
One day.
One day. It's one of those things where it doesn't succeed more often than it does, but when it does succeed, it feels so good.
Mhm.
Like Dazzled.
Yeah.
It's Dazzled, but for AC buff.
There's still something nice about being able to take off 1 damage, even if it is just 1.
Just gives you a little sense of superiority.
Yeah, it's like, you thought you did something, didn't you? No. Mm-mm.
I'm imagining Isaac loading the Count Dooku signature look of superiority emote right now.
You
Looking at
think you
this
were hurting me, but
elemental.
you're just charging my batteries.
And the final attack is going to be a slam against you, Mahera.
Mhm.
You do too much damage.
Yeah.
You need to stop.
No. Never stop.
Too bad. So sad.
Jericho, I just realized I should have applied that to my shield by accident.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
Yeah, both of you
I
should
can
only
undo.
take 1 damage, which actually, Isaac, means undo
I
the
take
damage.
0.
Your shield is just gone.
And that I
Yeah.
click on block to do that, right? Oh no.
Yeah,
Never mind.
block doesn't
Thank
do
you.
that. Block would work if you had an actual shield on your character sheet. This effect just needs to manually be changed,
Thank you.
which is annoying.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, since it is its own thing, you know what I should do? One of these days, I'll build little tokens out for your force field, and that'll make the screen far too cluttered.
Be cute.
Mhm.
Be cute though.
It would, and it'd be great because you could like deal damage to it. But then the excess wouldn't go to your character sheet. I don't know. Maybe I'll actually make a shield. Who knows? I'll think of something. Anyway, where was I? Roland's turn. Right, the one who's almost dead.
Yep. This is
Just
very
run behind
unfortunate.
Isaac, it's fine.
Yeah, we're
Your
gonna do
gear
that.
is overclocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, overclocking a gun that doesn't do any damage is pointless.
Does it overclock all of your gear or only your currently held
Only
weapon?
one piece of gear.
That is tragic.
Yep.
Unfortunate.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do that. All right. Never mind. Not that one.
Uh-huh.
That one.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna use a cantrip.
Nice.
We gonna use electric arc.
Take a moment and think about that choice
Yeah.
before you commit.
Yeah, fair.
I will say, if you stood there, the zero knife does cold damage, does it not?
Yeah, but it's one action to pull it out, and it's just not gonna do very much.
Fair. What I was going to say from that is from what you've seen, the electricity arcing back at creatures from these things probably only follows physical damage.
You know what? Oh wait, I just remembered what I can do. We're gonna use a free action here with jailbreak spell,
Okay.
and
what are
then
you
we're gonna cast
jailbreaking?
electric arc
Mhm.
using where is it? Thermoelectric phase change, and we're gonna change the damage type to cold.
Nice.
There we go.
You would
Oh.
have to be back where you were.
No, I can use when I'm overclocked, I can get rid of my overclock to spell shape for free action.
Eh? Neat.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm reading all these things because there's just so much goddamn text.
Mhm.
Every time I get like 4 sentences in, my brain just melts a little bit and I lose track of what I'm doing.
Welcome to Starfinder.
Welcome to Technomancer. This is hell.
Yeah, there's a very real
Starfinder.
chance I may not continue with this.
Okay. So yeah, who are you targeting with the electric arc? Because you can target 2
These
creatures.
two that are closest. What?
Hmm?
It's these two that are closest.
Sounds good. I get little dots for your guys' targeting, and I don't know what color is each of you guys. I don't have that shit memorized.
Ah,
You and
fair.
Queek are also the both blue.
lovely.
Change your damn color.
Different shades.
Ooh, bad rolls. They both fail.
Yay!
So that's going to be
Direct nerds.
5d4
Roll damage.
cold damage they take.
Yes.
That was
Nice.
tragic. I'm going to change that to 8. Because being cold damage seems to be important here, as they
Oh.
both take increased damage from that.
Oh, sweet.
Seemingly
Nice.
Weaknesses.
freezing them, perhaps. It does look like they have a weakness to cold damage.
Okay.
Alrighty. That is going to bring us to this idiot right here who is still suppressed. He's going to launch an electric discharge at Valder, because Valder's in front and I'm filled with hate.
Mhm.
Oh, he's going to start by rebuilding the lightning armor.
Why are you so filled of hate?
Because
Feels
Destiny.
good.
Oh,
Whether
Touching
she's
feels
here or
good.
not.
Feels
That is going to be 12 points of electricity damage to you, good sir.
all right. I will take 10.
Alrighty.
Just do it manually.
And... oh, yeah, here I can...
My shield.
there's a 10
My
to you.
shield's gone. Oh, I already did it.
Oh, well, I'm just late. And then we're going to shoot Isaac, because why not?
No.
I'm a tank.
It does miss. Wonderful. Isaac, we are back to you. These guys are no longer suppressed since it is the start of your turn, but you're up.
Okay. Time to make them suppressed again. Or depressed again. Or suppressed again, I mean.
Yes. Congratulations, you found the true essence of the soldier class.
It honestly feels like I just make the enemies depressed, and by enemies I mean the DM.
You cannot make me nearly as depressed as some of these other people. It's okay.
Fair. No, I'd have to keep rolling 20s like when I did with Click. Yeah. Sadly, that hasn't
No,
luck.
we
has
haven't
not
gotten there
transferred.
yet. There's no monk for you to steal the luck from.
Fair. Damn. All right. So they're both unsuppressed again.
Yes, yeah. Suppression
All right,
only
we're just
lasts
gonna
until the
keep-
start of your next turn.
That's what I thought. We're just gonna keep bullying this one.
Reasonable.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
strike. This isn't a map, right? Because it's on a different turn or different round.
Correct.
Okay, I remembered something.
Yep. And
Hooray.
since primary fire comes before the AoE, it does not have map.
Huzzah!
Alright,
Huzzah!
I can just do strike. Strike.
Yippee. That's a
Oh.
good hit.
Nice.
And I did not move, so you are not within 20 feet to have it arc back to you.
Exactly. I remembered something. Oh.
Not up.
The way you said
Get it,
that was
gremlin.
so goofy.
Look at that.
18 points of damage. Fantastic.
Not bad. All right. And then, are you doing the?
Yep, I got those saves.
Reflex ones. Okay.
Which
Oh,
is for some
well.
reason it doesn't tell success or not. So this guy does
One
succeed,
failed.
but because you hit with primary fire, it turns the success into a failure. So they both fail.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Nice. Oh, are we getting a kill steal?
Oh,
Yeah,
Nahara,
let me
that
see if
does
we're gonna get
happen
kill steal.
after Isaac's
Nice.
turn
Let's go.
ends.
Let's go. Let's
keep in mind.
go.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah, Isaac would get to finish their turn first.
Yeah. All right.
No, that's fine.
Go ahead and roll damage.
So, Rick?
They both become
yes,
suppressed
me.
again.
So excited to steal a kill.
I
I
know.
have to scroll up the thing again.
You can just roll damage from your character sheet always. There's a damage
Where?
button next to your strike.
Oh, that's a button.
Yeah. Everything's a
There's
button
no
if you
consistent
believe.
way for the art to do the buttons in this game. So I don't know what's a button and what's just a symbol.
They're just different colors. 13.
No, because attack is also there, and attack is not a button, but it's a red block with white text.
Well, that's because it's a trait.
But they look the same, Jericho!
Well, I don't know what to do. I can't help you then. Fantastic.
And then for S's and G's, can I try to do an intimidating taunt on one of the ones that's not suppressed right now?
Certainly, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
Which one do you want to do it against?
Do you remember which was the last one to attack me out of the two that aren't suppressed?
This one.
Yay, that's the one I wanted to target in the first place. Perfect.
All right.
All right. So I'm just gonna. I don't know why I find this funny. I'm very tired. That's probably why. But yeah, I'm just gonna tell him. You think that's an electrical fire? Let me. I've gotten stronger hits from messing with circuit boards. Boom.
Got him.
Let's see.
I'm going to treat this more as a visible taunt.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay. So they'll take a -2 circumstance penalty for attacks against anyone other than you until the start of your next turn. I'm also going to treat it as if you were doing visual. These guys don't know any languages, so...
So Isaac just puts their middle finger up, or what?
Well, I guess it's auditory.
Okay,
it's not
perfect.
linguistic. So yeah, you can insult them. They don't know what you're saying, but it stings. And then
They don't understand, but they feel
That-
sad for some reason.
It's the
Mahera.
tone.
Your kill steal shot was going to be against this one, correct?
Yep.
You do hit, and you got an aim on it as well. Huzzah.
Yep. Kill steal.
Oh,
11 points of damage, I'm so sorry, is not quite enough.
Darn, I didn't get to kill still.
We've got two of these guys on extraordinarily low hit points.
Mhm.
But we are up to this one's turn.
Mhm.
Anya.
Which, hey, Kinnick, you hit it with entropy. It doesn't like that. It's gonna re-up its lightning armor and shock you.
cool story, bro.
You may find this shocking. No, dice!
Nope, I'm not.
I want to mention, it was on what would have been a hit, and as I said shocking, it flipped to a lower roll. So Foundry absolutely heard me and told me I'm not allowed to make bad puns. So anyway, I'm going to do it again. Just without the pun this time.
No, damage is done.
Darn. We got our good rolls out of the way. Now we're back to average. Valder, we're up to you.
All right. That one.
Two
This
people.
one's almost dead.
Yeah. The two people with
So
force
this-
fields are at full, so they don't need to gain any back.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get him again.
Get them!
Get him. Come on. That's lead by example.
Awesome.
Shoot.
Gone.
Good.
Ooh.
Yeah, I want to hero point that.
Balder.
Use all my hero points up in this fight. No.
That will unfortunately just barely miss because of the lightning armor they've built up around themselves.
Well, I was hoping
I'm
to
so
kill that one.
sorry.
Well, that's stinky. For my last action,
Get stinky.
I'm gonna say hang in there, Verlan, and I'm gonna do hang in there.
Alrighty.
As I
Oh, there's your
highlight
good
almost
roll.
everything there.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Awesome.
Ooh,
That's
a
gonna
lot of temporary
be-
hit points.
Yeah, I think 18 temporary hit points to roll on. Go ahead and grab that effect, good sir.
Yeah, because +4, we're at 7.
Yeah.
'Cause
Alrighty.
it's, oh, okay. It doesn't double the charisma. Okay. Gotcha.
No, it's a double level plus charisma.
All right.
All right. Mahera, we are back to
Picture.
you.
All right, which
He's
one
killed
was
some of these-
Gotham?
This one's been godded.
This one over here.
Okay.
The one that is very nearly dead.
Mm-hmm. Aim.
God, the fact that the Magnetar rifle has 30 projectiles in a clip is insane.
Mm-hmm.
With only a 1 reload. Who designed this weapon? It's advanced, that's why.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Mm-hmm.
The big gun.
This
Big
elemental
dice.
had 4 hit points left. It's very dead.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
It's
if I would
so
just hit,
incredibly dead.
if I would just hit. Anyways,
Yeah, no, shoot.
change of plans.
The one in
Oh.
front.
Ooh.
Which one you talk? You kind of one in front of you. Why not the other one if you're dead?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll put the
okay.
other one,
So
that
you
one.
get... You use 1 action, get them against a new target. Goodness. That's super cool. All right.
Don't get aim against that one. But...
If you are not aiming from here... up in the air, if it would have lesser cover or not. I'll say no in this case.
Okay.
It's suppressed.
I do want, but
Mm-hmm.
someone else can check it out.
Actually, here's the real question: is your Magnetar rifle in your left pair of hands or your right pair of hands, or do you use bottom and top pairs?
Bottom top.
Oh, okay. Then it doesn't really matter. Misses either way, or not.
Oh, what's your point?
All right, we really wanted that to hit. Go for it.
Yeah.
I suppose that's reasonable.
Ooh, good roll.
Damn.
This guy only had 5 hit points. He's also very dead.
Mm-hmm.
Mahera's just stealing the kills on her own turn. Alrighty. That is going to bring us back to this elemental's turn. I want 1 more crit, and therefore I'm going to shock Volder after I re-up my lightning armor.
Uh-oh.
Get zapped, idiot.
No. Don't call me idiot.
Ooh! It's an exact hit.
I'm very
I will
sensitive
call you
about
an idiot.
it.
16 electricity damage. How many reactions do you have, by the way? I'm just not thinking about it.
3. Oh, technically,
It's 4 if you count last
4.
cry.
yeah.
With my last action, I'm going to approach and tempt you into hitting me with your melee weapon.
All right.
Kinnick, we are
Dummy.
over to you.
Right. First action, transfer vitality into R'Lon.
Ooh, how much is R'Lon getting?
15.
Nice.
And then injured dude up here is going to get this.
Another entropy strike. Okay.
Jericho, is this the get 'em one?
No, the Devils are all dead.
No, the get him one is dead.
Okay.
21
I'm gonna hero point
unfortunately will
that.
not do it. Okay, fair enough.
Ooh.
29 will do it. Wonderful. 23 points of void damage. Alrighty. Awesome, as you slam into this thing. Why are you introducing my elementals to entropy? Hold up, wait a second. I don't like this. This feels needlessly cruel.
That will end my turn.
Alrighty, we are on to the other elemental, which takes a -2 if it attacks anyone except Isaac. So, Isaac, it's attacking you.
Bring it on, come on.
It is going to start with a discharge. I want a crit. That's not going to be a crit, but it is a hit. Valder, because I'm going to say just because I can, had you had your reaction and were able to use it here, it would have missed. The tragedy of having too many reactions.
Okie dokie.
That is 12 electricity to you.
Actually, it's 11.
Okay.
Actually.
I'm just going to
Anyway,
body slam you. My second action. Out of spite.
I think that's deserved.
It misses.
You what? You what?
I'm going to rebuild my lightning armor with my last action and now probably die. Roland, you're up.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello there.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Dead.
Oh, well, okay then.
Wow.
Not allowed.
I'm just gonna delay.
Coward.
I don't really got much I can do.
I mean, you could phase change electric arc again.
That uses up all my focus points.
You know you can get them back outside of combat.
Yeah, but that requires time.
We can take time.
We found our first ever player character who doesn't want to spend 10 to 20 minutes to refocus after combat ends. I'm not sure what to do with this. Isaac, we're up to
group
you.
is terrible. My one group is
I will
No, I
terrible.
just
think
do
Roland's doing it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Roland's doing it.
Awesome. Peer pressure. Let's go.
It's on the only two that are still existent in this combat.
This is where I nat
Good.
20 their saves just to make you feel really bad.
Yeah.
One of them succeeded. This one succeeded. The suppressed one succeeded.
Man, I can't wait for us to do like 3 damage.
11.
Oh, that's better.
Okay. So that is going to be to you and to you. Awesome, because that is cold, I assume you're still doing.
Yes.
Awesome, so they both take weakness to it. Isaac, we're up to you.
Alright, well, I'm guessing if I attack these guys, I'm still gonna get electrified anyway, so...
If
might
it
as
is
well-
physical, yeah.
I mean... Do I have a different way of harming these guys? But what
No.
I'm saying is there's no point... I don't think there's much point in me moving. Jericho, can I hit both of these guys? Are they too far away? from each
Well,
other?
hey, if you put the if you
You'd
put
have
your
to-
I know how to-
area
if I use
fire
my
in,
thing.
you can check. I think you can, but you would hit Valder in the process.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Which I
Or
mean,
Valder.
Oh,
I
then what the
think
hell,
that's
man?
worth it.
I haven't moved this entire fight. Leave me alone.
What is your movement speed? 30. Because since you have run and gun, you could theoretically...
That's what I was thinking.
You could move, but it wouldn't... Valder would still be in the AoE.
That's what I'm thinking, because if I place it here, it only gets the near-death one.
Yes. Yeah, you would have to place it there, which would
Right? Which
also...
overlaps with him.
I could step back if you delay.
Yeah, you could delay until after Valder goes if you would like.
I'm alright with that, yeah, sure.
Okay. Welcome to New Foundry Tips and Tricks. Do you have the initiative tracker open by chance?
There's an initiative tracker?
It's the cross swords.
Yes.
Which
oh,
also...
yeah, I have that. It's called the encounter tracker, actually.
Shut up.
Yes, no, I have that open.
Awesome.
It's a little hourglass.
Yes,
It's a little
yeah.
hourglass,
If you
right?
click that, it pulls you out, and then you can click it again now that we're on Valder's turn, and it'll put you in after he goes. So Valder,
Perfect.
up to you.
All right. Well, maybe it might not matter, but
This is where Valder just kills one of them.
That would be
I'm gonna-
wonderful.
I'm gonna do a get him on this one here.
Okie doke.
Mhm.
2 action.
Lead by example.
I shall.
Alrighty.
Die. I want crit. Come on.
That is a regular hit,
Oh,
unfortunately.
darn.
Is the grind blade really only a one-handed weapon?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Item, whatever the fuck that
Oh.
says, does not exist.
16
that
points of
too.
damage is exactly enough to kill.
All right, I don't have to back up now.
Unfortunately, though, it does arc lightning back into you because you did hit it with a physical attack, so I am going to need a reflex save from you.
No?
Damn, tragic. Anyways.
All right. I guess I could just use that reaction right now because you get to start your turn, right?
Yes.
Do you get to react? Okay,
Yeah.
So,
So you
change
could
my
just
gun to the
change
other
your
one.
plans. Okay.
And I'll shoot him
Okay.
Do it. Take him out.
for that. I'm not gonna
That will not hit, unfortunately.
because I will miss.
Now we get to Isaac's turn.
All right.
All right.
Blow him up.
Which-
Let's see if I have any more luck.
This would be a case if you wish to, Isaac, because you know it only arcs to about 20 feet. You have shot on the run. You could,
I
like,
can move.
run over there and place the blast over here if you
I was gonna
wished.
ask. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I was wanting.
That's something you can always do. Get out of the way
Yes.
and hit it.
And hopefully this ends it before it attacks the others, and then because I can't be shield no more. But okay.
Hopefully.
Or I can always run back after I do this. That would be actually funny as shit.
Run away, gun, run again, run back. Calculate.
All right. Strike. Let's go.
Look, if you
Please
don't
hit.
get the kill, Mahera's getting
I almost
another
rolled a
kill.
1. I
That-
almost rolled a 1. Ah.
That's a hit. Unfortunately, their lightning armor making it not a crit, but it does still hit.
Oh.
Boo hiss. But I'll take a hit.
Oh, we all know what
Doing-
Mahara's doing.
Right.
Please, Mahara, finish him.
You're doing
Oh,
double damage.
20 damage is real good.
I'll take 20 damage.
And go ahead and give me your AoE button so I have a save.
Oh, right. This one? This? Nope, wrong button. That button.
There we go.
go.
Which is a failure. So go ahead and roll damage again.
Woohoo!
Get wrecked, nerd.
Damage. Damage.
Get wrecked,
Get wrecked, nerd. Oh.
14 points is not going to take it down, leaving you with
Mahara,
one
please.
action left. Now,
I'll just.
Isaac, I'll ask you a question.
Yes.
Do you want to go for glory?
Maybe. What does that mean?
Because you have the punishing salvo action, which if you just finished an
Right.
area fire, lets you make another attack. This would be at map 10, though. So you'd basically be rolling for a
Yeah.
20 on the die.
What?
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
I kind
Do
of
it,
would
do it.
rather. I kind of. I'd have to
Mahara-
crit to hit, is what you're saying.
You got 5%
uh,
chance. That's enough.
hitting at map 10, you would need a natural 20.
Yeah. I'm gonna, according to calculations, Mahira instead, because
No.
I'm not a gambler. I'll put it that way.
That's fair.
As funny as that would be, if it's really gonna be that low.
Look,
then
if you get a
just-
nat 20 on your according to my calculations roll, we're all going to be upset, is all I'm going to say here.
Y'all can be upset. I'll just wait for Mahira to blow a hole in this fucking thing. So.
Mhm.
Give me that according to my calculations roll.
Going. Please, can we get a good roll on this one, please? Oh, if that was a 1, I was gonna.
That is a success.
Woohoo!
Now, Mahera, here's the real question. Are you going to kill Steel, or are you just going to shoot on your turn?
I'm gonna kill still.
Yeah.
Hey, cool.
Yeah.
I gives you a free aim.
Nice.
Kind of nutty.
Yeah.
Kill it, Mahara.
That was a +1 from coin calculations. I believe.
There is an effect from according to my calculations in chat
Okay.
that you can
You
grab.
just grab
There
it.
we go. Success.
Yeah. So you're getting a circumstance and status bonus right now,
Mm-hmm.
and it's right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
And I think that'll hit.
Mm-hmm. Huh. My aim didn't work.
It was auto
Probably 'cause it's
expired for
active.
some reason.
Yeah.
It's what, 2d6 added?
Yep, I'm adding it right now because found the position.
You need
Damn
20
it.
damage to kill. That looks like 20 damage to me.
Mhm.
Now, because I want to see one person fail this save. It's probably not going to be you, but
Mm-mm.
can you give me a reflex save?
Yep.
Ah! It's really funny because it wouldn't have mattered because it deals persistent damage to you if you fail the save. It's succeed at a reflex save or take 2d4 persistent electricity, which, oh no.
Mhm.
But you guys pretty handily, though some large injuries amongst your number in the process, managed to destroy these elementals pretty well. Power is still generally out around the city, beginning to sort of come back on in various areas as some backup generators in different areas and regular power gets restored. But for the moment, this area is sort of lights just kind of flickering, many of them still out. But you are theoretically safe for a moment.
Yahoo! Oh,
So can I ask, what is the graphic for the elemental? Because I was like, are we fighting a walking iceberg?
Truly, I have no clue. These guys specifically are power surge elementals.
Oh.
Welcome to Starfinder. I can just pull the most esoteric art in existence. This is from the book. I have no clue. I think it's just a cloud of energy.
I feel like they're just... I know what those words mean, but strung together in a name like that... Okay. Well, thank you.
I try. If I wanted to, I could have like
first
gone and
time
found
being
a
attacked by
good.
streetlights.
I like how I'm the only one who didn't take any damage.
Yeah, don't get used to it. The only other like electric elemental creature I have art for is the moth, which doesn't quite fit this creature, so I couldn't steal it.
I want one as a pet, though. Why is it so pretty?
That's a plasma moth, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's sick. Oh my
Nice.
god.
Anywho,
Do we want to like chill out for a little bit so I can heal everybody?
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Okay.
That'd be a good idea.
Just so I can get a rough estimate, Mahara, how many hit points are you missing?
37.
Rilan?
A lot.
Well, no, I mean, like how many?
I know, I'm checking right now.
17.
17, actually.
Okay. Valder?
43.
Isaac?
Also 37.
We
Kinnick.
would need 40 minutes.
No.
Yeah, do you have the ability to treat wounds, Kinnick? I don't recall if you have a med kit or not.
I do.
Okay. Then yeah, since you can vitality network every 10 minutes for full, I will not make you roll for treat wounds here if you do not wish to, and we can say, if the party is okay with it, take about 40 minutes to heal everyone to full.
Yeah, you just see Kinnick, he just like sits down crisscross on the ground, he kind of like hovers above it, then you just see streams of this golden data going into each of you over the next 30 minutes.
One of those 10 minutes, someone could try to identify that magic tech journal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If others want to try and do some identification during this time, you are more than welcome to. If,
I'm
anyone
down
wishes
after
to.
I refocus.
Yeah. I mean, it would only take you 20 minutes to refocus, so you'd have 20 more minutes that you could try.
Yep. What is the thing that I'm looking for? What thing am I looking for?
You just use recall knowledge. Does anyone in the party have read aura by chance?
Yes.
Okay. You're sort of focusing, so I'm going to say no to you using read aura. However, still good enough for Roland to identify this. This is a pain journal, is what it is called. It uses emotion actually magically infused into this journal. The technological aspect allows the person who invests in it, it sort of changes the language of the various poems and phrases in it to match what they can read. But it gives a bonus to diplomacy for being invested in it, and lets you cast Share Pain as a third rank spell once per day.
Ooh. Could I have that, please?
Sure. No, I think I'll take it.
You do have to be holding the
Diplomacy.
Pain Journal to cast that spell, keep in mind.
Yeah.
It is also worth a cool, crisp 3,333 credits.
Who asked
Hey,
for
a
it?
bonus to diplomacy, share pain. I think we can we don't need the credits.
I think it's really funny because the tactical version is 15th level and shoots up to 66,666 credits.
This is an item for Zon Shellin, isn't it?
It's referencing Zon Shellin, absolutely, as a new second edition item. The art in the book is fantastic. If anyone has their player core, page 285 has art for it. But about 40 minutes pass, you guys have taken some time, you heal up. Everyone can just manually put their health to full. Refocusing. Does anyone else have anything in particular they would like to do with that time? Awesome.
Jericho, I need to wait
I
to
was looking at the picture.
I need to wait before I can
You can invest immediately.
Okay.
Investing
That's
in Pathfinder and Starfinder is basically an action. It takes as long as it would take to equip that piece of equipment. So armor takes slightly longer, but a regular item, taking it in your hand, is as long as it takes to invest.
Okay, and it's just a normal sized journal, correct? It's not
Yes.
like some bulky thing.
No, it is not bulky. It's just something, it's small.
Yes, it's like a notebook.
Yeah.
With chains on it.
It's a
And
journal. A lot of
very-
stickers.
Well,
A
then you see
very bright
Kinnick,
stall on it.
you see Kinnick open a pouch like right below the left side of his second set of arms, and there just so happens to be a perfectly shaped pocket for it, and he puts it in there, closes the flap, and buckles it down.
Everyone needs to have their perfect journal-shaped pouch. But with Isaac actually stepping away, I think that is a perfect time here as you guys get back to your feet and begin traveling once more. Power now fully having come back to the city. We are going to take a very quick break here. We'll stand up, stretch, grab some water, do whatever it is you need to do. And I'll see you all in just a few minutes.
Shout louder and more.
All right.
So we got a copycat.
Yes, we do.
Well, welcome back, everyone. We have taken down these elementals. Power has come back to the city at this point, and you all are free to continue on your journey, heading east from Kelm's Crossing, all the way across the city, continuing your way to the dark. Of course, recommended an early sort of stop in Newhome Plaza as just a place to sort of check in with people. If you have any other questions for things, maybe not the best place to resupply, but certainly not the worst place, depending on what you're looking for.
Oh, it's going to be 500 credits for a torch. Okay, I see how
No.
this is.
No. It's more that the people living there are not the most well-to-do right now.
Oh.
As you guys are
Still don't get-
traveling... Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I still don't get how a sci-fi game doesn't have a basic chemical late.
That is true.
There probably is. We're at the beginning of 2nd edition, so we've only got what's in the player core.
Like
What I'm-
player core for Pathfinder has sunrods. It's
When I'm
basic
doing
chemical late.
my... that's also probably it. They don't do a lot of alchemical stuff with Starfinder,
Yeah.
because that's mostly
Mhm.
kept to Pathfinder, so...
I suppose.
So are torches an option? that
Yeah,
we
you guys
do?
can find, like,
Oh, okay.
regular torches. You could also be not lame and know the light cantrip, but hey, unfortunately, look at our group.
What's magic like? I don't get it.
Magic is gun.
That is a
I
cool
only
magic
understand
trick.
science. Sorry.
Um,
Is that like when you pull a rabbit out of a hat?
yes, but I pulled this bullet out of this gun and send it towards you at high speeds.
Mhm.
That's just called firing, my guy.
Magic. Shh.
You ain't magic the gun is.
That sounds like a card game. Magic the Gun?
Mhm.
You just show up to MTG sessions with a gun.
I always win.
Magic the Gathering, but we're playing Russian roulette.
You activated my trap card. Yeah, well, I got gun.
I'm so sorry. Whoa.
As we begin heading out, reaching the far end of Kelm's Crossing, let's go ahead and do new exploration activity rolls, just so I have those at the top of mind again. If you want to change your action, you're more than welcome to, assuming we're keeping mostly to the same, though. Go ahead and give me new rolls.
Here's a search.
Jericho, I have a question. As we move
Mhm.
about, could I be... Actually, no, never mind. Never mind, that's repeat a spell.
Okay. Ooh. For once, Mahera, not the most invisible. Valder just barely able to keep an eye on her at this point, getting a bit more used to her ability to deceive the senses. She vanishes from sight on occasion, but for the most part, about 50% of the time, you're able to keep track of her. You guys both rolled the exact same, so it's hard to say who actually wins that roll when you roll off. I guess we'd choose like Mahera's dexterity modifier versus Valder's wisdom modifier if I really cared. Or go off of your
Oh, no.
proficiency training, to which I believe theoretically Mahera would win for being a master in stealth. Doesn't matter though.
Someday I will.
Someday it will, right? When the inevitable PvP session comes up. When I force you all to fight for my amusement, me, the GM. As you guys continue onwards, reaching yet more damaged parts of the city, but also seeing every now and then some people. Since you're not quite along direct edges anymore, there's fewer people out and about scavenging buildings along the edges of the city and more regular citizens going about their days here. However, much of the city still faces heavy amounts of destruction that just haven't been fully rebuilt because, you know, try as they might, they rebuild it and it falls apart again the next day. Because this place is very fun to live right now, let me tell you. As you are traveling, you guys walk for probably hour and a half here, relatively easily. You see some people along the way who will either nod at you, give hellos, or completely ignore you. There's a couple interesting scenes you come across. First off, sort of on one of the main roads, as you guys are traveling, you come across an empty street, sort of cracked, broken apart, lined with statues of the three different aspects of Triune. You see the sort of artificial wind blows a breeze through this area, and as you guys walk the promenade, music begins to play. You hear from damaged and broken speakers, sort of just a general calming music begin to fill the area, now stuttering and broken up. A few projectors off to the side flicker on and off here and there, creating these holograms of worshippers, sort of facing and praying to the different aspects of Triune, but flickering in and out of existence, sort of looping just what the beginning of this potentially like public mass would have been at some point in time. It seems like that throughout the city. When you aren't running into other people, it can very frequently almost feel like you're traveling through a ghost town, somewhere that has been abandoned and destroyed, but the city is still very much alive. Valder.
Yeah.
As you guys are traveling, when you get decently close to Newhome Plaza, maybe around over here, just past Triumph Bridge, there is one individual you find sort of walking down the street a bit listlessly that catches your attention. Taller male android, but with a very sort of bent forward back. You see the sort of lines of light denoting circuitry where there just isn't really synthetic skin over it. And the synthetic hair that they have is burned away in patches. And you can even see some of the small circuits and capacitors where there is no flesh and has been destroyed. Wears priest robes that are similarly scorched in places, seemingly even maybe fused to this guy's body. The entire lower half charred black, and the right sleeve of his robe is entirely gone. And so is the arm.
Oh, geez.
Actually, no, sorry. The sleeve is burned away. His arm is still there. He's got all his limbs. For now.
For now.
For now. But he is sort of ponderously wandering down the street, head drooped. He's got a lantern in one hand that is flickering with light. And he just sort of murmurs to himself. Definitely the sort of strangest figure you've come across here.
Oh, no, we've come across some pretty strange figures here. I mean, we came across people trying to push us into the void, people calling us, what did they call us? So they call us a bunch of stuff.
Thieves,
This guy's
saboteurs.
quiet. Yeah, this guy's quiet. He's not bothering us. He's just walking around with some light. You know, this seems pretty normal.
In his lane.
Exactly.
Like, does this like injuries and damage look recent?
Give me a medicine check real quick.
Oh shit! Why do I ask questions I know I don't not good at? Ugh, 17.
Nothing really looks new per se, but it maybe looks like whatever injuries and damage this guy sustained wasn't necessarily tended to properly, and like he's still wearing this burned, melted robe that's partially fused to his own body. So, at the very least, like, maybe not recent injuries, but hasn't done anything about them.
Would you say, Jericho, that these injuries have healed wrong?
Maybe not wrong, just they've healed without any like professional care to them. But they look to be mostly what would have been burn injuries.
Okay. Kinnick's going to... Like, how far away is the android from us?
I mean, he's walking sort of in the opposite direction of you guys, so you're maybe approaching, but you're on other sides of the road from one another.
All right. Kinnick's going to walk over to him.
Okay. Well, this is... Let me first ask Valder, would you have pointed this guy out to everyone? Because you noticed him first.
I think I probably would talk to that individual. Like, are you doing okay? You look injured.
Continues, head drooped, muttering to himself, walking forward, completely ignoring you.
I believe the answer is yes, he could probably use the help.
If he doesn't accept it, there's not much we could do.
Jericho, in Starfinder, obviously casting magic on somebody without their permission is seen as, a gross violation of their personal autonomy. But is that the same with like healing magic when someone is blatantly injured? In general.
Probably depends. Like, every culture has their own different things. Here on Alluvion, which is a holy city where divine magic should be at least somewhat present, it's probably, seen as not necessarily appropriate to cast magic on someone else. You would probably at least want to try and communicate with them before just targeting them with a heal spell. But also people might not necessarily, like, especially in this time period where everything is going wrong, that's the least of people's concerns.
Okay.
But
Then
heal also wouldn't necessarily do anything to this guy right now, because his injuries are healed. He's not mechanically lost any hit points right now, but it's very clearly that he was quite injured at some point and did not get any form of professional healing. You would need things more similar to regeneration to fix the damage on this figure.
Okay, so his body healed, but it wasn't quote unquote guided by like a doctor to heal properly.
Yes.
Oh, he's like that. Unfortunately, Kinnick, that's way out of Kinnick's depth. He doesn't nearly possess that kind of magic, and his medical training is nowhere near that level. And he'll say that over the network. He would, I'd like to help him, but this is beyond me.
He won't even acknowledge us, so...
Did anybody catch what he was muttering about?
You can approach and listen if you want.
I'll give it a listen, I guess.
Yeah.
Can we all?
I like how our entire group's just following him now.
You guys, again, like, you haven't necessarily passed one another. You guys are having this discussion, maybe like stopped slightly as he's still generally sort of approaching you guys down the road. So you guys now walk forward to head up to him. And this figure is muttering to himself. In Gotta check languages. Trinary, specifically. So Knick and Roland, you are the actual only two here who understand what he is saying.
Oh, maybe they understand what I said. That's why you ignored me.
That would be a problem, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, most people speak common.
Most people do.
It's common.
This guy isn't currently, at least.
Oh, okay.
But the words when you hear out of his mouth, he just keeps repeating the same phrase over and over again. God is partitioned, must defragment the soul. Just keeps repeating that over and over again.
Does anyone want to try to, in essence, make an impression on this guy to see if we can get him to talk? Because if someone does, I have a spell I would like to cast on you called Glow Up, which will give you a bonus to impressions.
Anyone
What
but
is
me?
it we're asking for? What proficiency?
Mechanically, I'm asking if anyone's going to try to make an impression on him, because I have a spell that can give you a bonus to make an impression.
Diplomacy would be the skill.
Diplomacy, thank you.
I will also say this. Roland. You're looking at this guy. He's an android. It would be a normally gross violation of someone's moral rights. But you could attempt to hack him.
No.
Oh,
And
hell no.
that would be something you could
No.
try if you thought that might get you anything.
No, Roland would not be comfortable with that.
Fair enough. There would potentially be ways to maybe help someone in a state like this through that, but it is a very potentially dangerous thing to do, and absolutely without their consent, 100% against someone's rights. So,
Jericho, Kinnick will actually make his way over to this gentleman, and he just has his head down. He just keeps muttering that in Trinary. He doesn't look up or anything.
no, he's stepping sort of slowly forward, just kind of shuffling ahead, muttering that. Listlessly would be a good way to describe him.
Kinnick would have asked this of everyone on the ship eventually, but what is everyone's ancestry's general take on using telepathy to talk to them as opposed to their actual voice? Or is telepathy just a commonly accepted thing in Starfinder?
I mean, telepathy
Mainly asking-
exists, but
Are there,
it's...
like, for first impressions, is it customary, even if you can use telepathy, to use your voice instead?
Most people would use their voice to talk to people. I would say telepathy is more commonly than not going to be used by people who are already familiar or perhaps even close to one another, because that is a very personal form of communication.
Okay.
Not to say some
Like,
people
Kinnick will-
won't solely speak telepathically. There are many species in the universe that can only communicate telepathically, but given the choice, it is probably most socially acceptable to use your voice first.
Okay. Then Kinnick will walk up to him or walk over and, so that I intersect with him. And as he gets closer, he'll say with his actual voice, which sounds kind of odd. It sounds almost two-toned a little bit, as like with Mo Sheeran. He'll say, "Excuse me, are you all right?"
Just keeps muttering.
What was he muttering again?
God is partitioned. We must defragment the soul.
If he just keeps muttering, I'll ask, what do you mean by defragment the soul? What happened to God?
Give me a sense motive check here, and I'll say anyone who wants to may do so.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Not bad, not bad. There you go.
Is that under basic action macro?
Yeah.
Yes. Specifically
Basis?
actually don't know where in basic action macros. Somewhere.
It's under encounter? Is that-
Yes.
Third row.
Yeah.
Or
In the
third
S's.
column.
It's also just a perception check, but
No.
I'm just glad it's alphabetically organized. I can actually find stuff.
I just do it as a perception check.
Roland absolutely paying no attention to this conversation anymore, apparently. I
Stoiben.
would say that the rest of you, truly hilarious. Roland crit fails, everyone else succeeds.
Yeah.
So, like, Roland, you hear this guy, and you're like, oh, he's just ignoring us. What an ass. The rest of you are... He keeps ignoring Kinnick. He keeps repeating the same thing, and he's sort of walking in a line, perhaps even without a destination. Something on a much deeper level than what you can see is perhaps broken with this individual. You're all pretty confident you're not going to be able to get anything out of him as is. You would have to potentially either have a really clever idea or try some things that might be incredibly invasive normally if you actively wished to help or communicate with this figure.
Garco, does this look like someone who's lost their faith?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
It feels to you very much like you are looking at... The closest comparison I could give would be like a glitching automaton. Something that's artificial intelligence has been corrupted, is playing back just a loop, and is not actively capable of any deep or coherent thought or response at this moment in time.
And androids, they have souls. They're fully sentient beings who,
Yes.
okay, so
you can equate what you are seeing to something that normally would not have a soul. But this is very clearly a figure with a soul. And so it is perhaps at least a bit disconcerting. And Ursidae, I hate you for that. This man is not a servitor. How dare you?
we're at one point, but not anymore.
So
I've been playing a lot of Rogue Trader.
you guys are pretty confident, unless you are willing to try things that you may not wish to try, or have a pretty good but out there idea, you probably won't be able to communicate with this figure. And he just continues to walk this whole time.
Okay. Kinnick looks at his companions and gives a telepathic shrug. Just, I want to help him, but he's almost broken. Have any of you seen something like this?
Never.
It is not familiar to me. Unless, I guess, we can actually make checks on that of some sort.
I'm going to say no need for recall knowledge. This is wholly unfamiliar to all of you. you are looking at something that you would normally equate to be something going wrong with artificial intelligences, and it's happening to a living, breathing, sentient creature right now.
It's always as if there's something wrong with his mind. There's not much we can do about that.
Jericho, how long has it been in the Pact World since androids were given by the government? They were recognized as a fully sentient species.
Off the
Is it
top of my
hundreds of
head.
years or thousands?
Well, history of the Pact Worlds only goes back about 300 years right now. It's been 322 years since the gap. 325,
Okay.
I think, is what we determined for this story.
I
So,
think they just always have had it
yeah,
in Starfinder.
androids have always been a sentient species. Everyone has rights. Unless you're a Garagagal, then fuck you. Or an Akata.
Then you just get
Fuck you
killed.
then too.
Oh man.
What did they do to you?
They plant their babies in you.
They exist, and that's crime enough.
Oh, so they're xenomorphs. Got it.
Or chrysalids would be in our example.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, just like this guy seems to be that his mind's broken, so
Yeah.
there's nothing we can do about that.
You guys move on from there. Unfortunate, and definitely the first you've seen of something like this. Hopefully the last.
Okay.
But I would say we give two people this opportunity who rolled the best on sense motive. I'm going to say Mahera and Valder. If the two of you would like, you may give me a either religion or society check blind. Actually, this can be public.
Religion or society.
Or society, your choice. Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay, fantastic.
Oh wow.
Mahera, I'm not going to say to you unless you really want to. Valder, a 20 is a failure if you would like to use a hero point on this.
I shouldn't, but
I'm going to say the
Let's
DC is
go.
26 for reference. Fuck.
well then I'll just roll a natural 20. Go pow.
Okay, you know what? Hey, we love it. What's happened to this figure? There's a flash of insight in your mind. As far as you know from what you've heard since coming here, which admittedly has only been a few hours, but the relations between the different worshippers of Triune who worship different aspects have fractured, nearly to the point beyond repair. If you were a worshipper of Triune, one of her aspects, and you wanted to do something to put down another faction, this guy looks like he's in priest robes. This might be something you would think of doing. What you're seeing happen to this figure might denote there is some deep problem, or someone who's figured out how to do something quite troubling.
Like a forced schism sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. And if someone's figured out how to, like, if this is not natural, if someone has actively figured out how to do this to people, that person is perhaps the most dangerous person you've come across. Because so many people on Alluvion are androids, SROs, anacytes. And that's if we're assuming this could only be done to technological or biotech entities. If this could be done to anyone, that would be catastrophic, potentially. Power for a person to hold.
And Jericho, he said God is fractured, then what?
God is partitioned. We must
partition.
defragment the soul.
Mhm.
Petitioned. We
Oh, the tech jargon is so funny.
fragment the soul.
Welcome to
Yeah,
Starfinder,
I
baby.
wish they
It's just
defragmented God a long time ago.
And we
As
are
an
in
engineer.
the. We're in the. Where are we again on the map? The Newhome Plaza?
You are around
We're
here.
bringing
You're
up-
getting close to Newhome Plaza. You're maybe like 10, 20 minutes away at
Okay.
walking pace.
Alright,
So you are
gotcha.
not far from your destination when you come across this guy.
Yeah, so it's like someone fractured Triune, and in doing so, fractured their followers,
Maybe.
or did what they did to Triune is doing to their followers as well.
Maybe. Whatever happened to this guy's not good, and you have a very chilling thought of what the ramifications could be if this is something that was done artificially rather than just some form of accident or natural occurrence.
I will share those disturbing thoughts, so I'm not the only one disturbed by that.
Good, I love it. I'm disturbed, everyone else must be disturbed.
Mhm.
Correct.
Right.
I love how we're doing this to each other.
But this individual passes beyond you, continues shuffling down the road, and you all resume your journey towards Newhome Plaza, which does not take long to get to. At this point, it'd be maybe about 6 p.m. when you arrive, so dinner-ish time. You continue forward, and it's not a, like, normal plaza or town square. It's kind of just a rocky field between the normal streets that is full of tents, temporary shelters. You see, like, a partially constructed outdoor kitchen with some benches and tables around it. A lot of people moving about this area, chatting with one another, working on potentially projects. It's a bit misshapen's not the right word, but disorderly. And most people you see walking around are not in, like, the best clothes. Definitely things that have perhaps been worn a few too many times or begin to fray at the edges. But there are a couple hundred people you see in this area right now. Many of them sort of eating at this point, a variety of ancestries. And you guys enter this region. Pretty quickly upon arriving, a figure approaches you guys. Relatively tall, very lanky, similar in size to Mahera, but far more slender. Many of you would recognize a Sarkeesian when you see them,
That's what I thought.
with energy wings behind them, but also fully wearing a pleated chef's hat and a sort of dirty apron at the moment. Approaches you guys. Oh,
Hello.
hello there, folks. Welcome to Newhome Plaza. Good to see you here in one piece apiece, I suppose. Are you here? Food, shelter?
Bit of both, actually. Also, supplies, if we can get some here.
Many people are, struggling a bit for supplies, but people wouldn't be averse to bartering if you're able to. If you're in similar circumstances, though, we'll see what we can do.
Well, we're headed towards the dark, so the supplies we need is more things that can operate in that area.
Oh, passing through then. I see. Sure. Follow me. I'll show you around. Name's Navari, by the way.
Kinnick.
My name's Valder Arness.
Mahir.
Gesundheit.
Isaac, employed by Abadar Corp. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Abadar Core. I don't mean to come off as rude or anything. I know this perhaps goes against your business a little bit, but got a lot of people here who are struggling. Would you happen to have any excess supplies, food, that you would be willing to donate? Newhome right now is home to a lot of people whose houses have been destroyed by the city. Some refugees, some other people have wound up on the city themselves without the ability to leave. So we've got a lot of the less well-to-do here, and if you were to have anything that you could part with, that would be appreciated.
Hey.
Nick kind of rummages around in his null space, see what he has.
I can help a couple of people.
I could offer credits, but I don't really have anything I can give, and I don't think credits will do much for these people.
You guys do not have to
I can
donate
give them
anything.
grenades.
No, but this is, we got to make a good impression.
Perfect for hunting,
Yeah.
those grenades are.
Oh yeah, it's demolition work.
If I buy a Adventures pack, I might have rations, but I do not.
Yeah. If you guys had any rations you wish to give, you could potentially do so. Explorer's Canteen, fantastic.
Kinnick rummages around and then he pulls out 2 of his med patches and hands them over.
You all are too kind, truly. I appreciate it. You, I know, said are going to the dark. That's a dangerous place. We've actually had a number of people making their way out of the dark in last few months, seeking refuge. Apparently, problems have arisen there. It's a lot more dangerous than it used to be. Not just the lack of light and working technology, but scattered reports, but it's apparently the crash and its followings have brought things in to the dark. So.
Oh, I see.
But
What does anyone describe what kind of things? Like monsters or
reports are varied. I don't necessarily ask. I'm a cook over at Trefoil over there. If you're in need of dinner soon, I need to get back to work in a bit, so I'd be happy to cook you all up something there.
Excellent.
Yes, I could definitely use a meal.
But you can probably find some people here who have come from the dark. They might know. You're welcome to check in with them. As you guys are walking at this point, Valder, you actually notice 2 familiar figures, Anenga and Ro, the father and daughter Ixtangi that you guys met over at the docks, are chatting with some of the people here, and And the father Ananga notices you and raises a hand in greeting.
I lay back. Hello.
I won't wave because I know they hate me.
You scared their daughter.
Yep. I'm a scary girl.
But you guys are now here in Newhome Plaza. You are welcome to chat with Navari here if you'd like. If you'd like to go do other things, if you want to try and talk to people, if you want to see about purchasing any supplies. This is primarily a small sort of refugee settlement. So...
Okay.
Any chance they would have ammo?
Yeah. You would certainly find people with ammo for sale as necessary. Credits are accepted because currency still is used here on Alluvion. If you'd also like to barter supplies, they would absolutely take that. I'm also not going to be too terribly picky about you tracking your ammunition and how much you're spending on it, so you're welcome to just pump those numbers up.
Okay.
Truthfully, like, keeping track of how much you have loaded for when you need to reload is what I mostly care about. I don't necessarily care about how many bullets you happen to own on your person.
Fair.
Okay.
I just wanted to get it to a nice high number. That way, throughout the campaign, there's no risk of it.
Because it's
being
it's
like,
1 credit for 10 ammunition, I believe. So...
Oh, wow. That's cheap.
Which is hilarious considering you're using actual rockets on the stellar cannon. They're truly projectile ammo is the same price no matter what type it is. So rockets are apparently extraordinarily cheap in Starfinder.
Man,
they're like the same price as 22s in real life.
Gun nuts would love this setting. Oh, bullets.
So, you guys also do not have to stay here. If you wish to continue on, you are welcome to do so.
So to ask,
wouldn't mind getting a meal and talking to people.
So, Jericho, after...
Start with Mahera. What were you saying?
I wouldn't mind getting some meals and maybe spreading some around. I got a whole burning in my pocket full of extra credits. And it's the sports canteen to help people. Take it. Give it.
Certainly.
I know it's like to be hungry.
Kinnick, what were you saying?
Is Rat Patch in the dark proper, or is it just outside of it?
Rat Patch is in the dark.
Okay.
So, if you're looking for non-technological equipment, that would certainly be a place to go. They will likely have no tech stuff there at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the dark is listed here at the edge, but the dark more so starts like around here and takes up a large area.
Okay.
Valder, you were going to say something a minute ago.
Yeah, I was going to ask if maybe gather information might be a valid thing to do.
You certainly may if you guys would like to spend some time here. So we've got Mahera wants to go around, certainly grab a meal over at Trefoil or one of the other few sort of kitchens here. And you are welcome to help people as much as you would like, meeting a number of different people as you do so. I will say, because this would be perhaps one of the things you certainly pay attention to, Mahera, there's only 2 guards here. Both androids themselves, you see, but for a pretty large settlement, they have a noticeable lack of manpower should things happen.
Okay. I'll grab a meal at our esteemed acquaintance's restaurant. And while I'm there, Jericho, does it look like he has any alcohol supplies around the place?
No.
Gonna make him a Kanak.
This is not a place that has necessarily alcohol for sale. They might have some, but that's going to be saved. This is not a place that would have the niceties of anything akin to a bar.
Got it. All right.
It's, for all intents and purposes, this is a refugee camp.
Okay.
Primarily made up of people whose homes have been destroyed and lost a vast majority of their own supplies and personal wealth.
Okay. So aside from the meal, Kinnick would also try to find a techno torch, because we have to give fancy names to torches in Starfinder.
You can just find a normal-ass torch, because if you try and find a tech torch, that's called a flashlight, and that's not going to work in the dark. And put an oil-soaked rag with fire on the end. That you can find.
Yeah, how much is that going to cost?
Regular torch price. So you got a bundle of them for a credit.
All right, I'll get a bundle of torches for credits.
Roland and Isaac, what would the two of you like to do?
Do we all need torches? I thought we picked them up before, or is like one bundle enough for the entire party?
If a bundle would have multiple that could be handed out, but also
Alright.
it provides a decent amount of light as long as one person is holding it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless we're splitting up, you probably don't need to use more than
Yeah,
one.
Right.
I didn't know if it was worth investing in more. So, in that case,
Because a credit will get you guys multiple. I think it'll get you like 5 or 10 torches.
Oh my god! All right.
So
pretty
Yeah,
disposable.
One credit will get us 10 torches.
it's quite literally a stick with a rag on the end that you light on fire. It's pretty
Very
easy to hand make.
Yeah.
Not all of us have that ability. Though.
Furniture.
Fair.
Yeah, I'd like to go up and grab a meal, and if the chef doesn't look too busy, I'd like to talk to him a little bit.
Sure. We'll come back to exactly what that is, because I just want to figure out what everyone is doing. Roland, what would you like to do?
Realistically, just buying some extra ammo, basic equipment. Nothing especially in particular.
Okay. Then we are going to start with the one actual role we need here. Valder, what would you like to gather information about?
About those threats in the dark.
Certainly, yeah, by all means. Give me a gather information roll.
Alrighty, here we go. Oh, I don't like when you do that.
Asking around, you find a few people who mention they're from the dark themselves. From what you gather, the dark is, all in all, it's not the most dangerous place. Technology doesn't work, but people still eke out a solid living there, just centered around analog and magical comforts rather than the technological. It is a normally still vibrant and affordable community. However, you find some people who mention that a few months ago, not quite right when the drift crash happened, but certainly within the first months afterwards, some sort of rift seemed to open, very similar to when the drift absorbs planar matter from another plane, and brought something into the dark. And ever since, the undead have been rampant, making it a dangerous locale for living creatures. one of them tosses a name they heard, Dread.
Dread.
Who knew? Judge Dredd.
No.
No DD at the end. It's just spelled like Dread.
Red. No.
But you find one person who
Dread.
mentions having heard that name be uttered by an undead that they were being chased by.
Oh, the undead. Oh, okay.
Yeah. These are not mindless undead, apparently, in the dark.
Are these those versatile ancestry undead?
Maybe. Unfortunately, Valder failed the gather information check, so the best you are getting is that there seems to be an increased number of undead there, but you're not getting anything further on that. Perhaps if you guys wish to spend more time here, and either other people make checks, or if you make another check, Valder, you guys might be able to learn more, but this is after about 2 hours of asking around. That's the best you get.
Mm-hmm.
I will say there's one more thing you gather from one person who looks particularly destitute, who will both let you know of and warn you against going to a place known as the Track, which is this delightful building right here that is a racetrack and gambling den in the dark.
Wow.
That
Sounds fun.
races drones. It is in the track, or it is in the dark, but they're one of the few places that still is stubborn enough to keep tech in the dark and just replace things when they fully stop working. So if you're looking for a place to go gamble on drone races, the Track would be the place to go.
Yay.
But Isaac, what, if anything in particular, did you wish to speak with Navari about?
So I was just curious, since he's a chef.
Mhm.
I was trying to get an idea of how supplies for the kitchen, how's that working out? Is it a struggle? Are things okay for right now? How are you getting supplies when literally the land is crumbling at your feet?
We make do for the most part. Not some people who are able to magically conjure food in certain amounts, but it's not like we don't have supply stores. And most people here, when they arrive, they don't necessarily just... We've got a good sense of community going. People don't hoard what extra food they may have to themselves. They will typically hand it off to the restaurants to make sure we can feed as many as possible. But that's why I'm sorry your meal is nothing more than nutrition paste. It's not really an actual meal you might get in a real restaurant out there.
I would certainly take it over starving.
So would everyone here. But we have our
Is
little
there-
restaurants here for trying to do different things with them, and also what flavoring supplies we still have.
Understood. Is there any fear of the dark encroaching on the rest of the island, or is it pretty much
No,
isolated?
the dark has always remained isolated. It's not a domain that expands or contracts at all. It just has been far back as anyone could tell you.
So this is not something that occurred from the...
No,
It's called
the
drift,
dark has
right?
always been the dark.
Oh, has it always been full of undead?
Well, you have not
I'm
quite
assuming
gotten
we
that
shared that
information
information.
yet, because you'd be
Oh,
talking
never
wall
mind.
vaulters doing it. But no, or above table, because you'll be able to gather that it has not been full of undead. That is something new, which is why a lot of people have been fleeing the dark. Because apparently a lot of undead have either arrived or been raised, and it's become much more dangerous in recent months.
Okay. Excuse me.
Beforehand, it was just for people who wanted a different style of living.
I was gonna ask how, there's this. We learned in the past that it's called the Dark because it's like, basically, its power plant is not online for lack of.
Yeah, it is.
specific
It is a fully
verbiage.
technological dead zone, basically.
But that was intentional. That wasn't.
No, it's just it's how it's always been. It never works. It has not worked basically since Alluvion came into existence.
Huh. It's just interesting because of how powerful the goddess is. That little piece would.
That's why most people
Stay
assume it
dead.
was, intentional.
Intentional. A lesson, one might say,
Yeah,
about imperfections and whatnot.
And
Okay.
one of Triune's aspects is Bry, who is the goddess of clockwork. And less advanced technology, but the dark remains then a perfect place for people to innovate with, and not necessarily be looked down upon by those who worship Cassandra and Epoch's aspects.
Damn steampunkers putting gears on everything.
Damn steampunkers making this far more complex than it needed to be.
This hog doesn't even do anything.
Right?
Gluing the gears on makes it go fast.
Why do you have this gear spinning when it's not connected to any other gears? It doesn't make any sense.
Paint it red, it'll go faster.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's honestly, like, no one really talks about that because people don't want to openly talk about the fractures between the different aspects of Triune's worship. But the Dark is a place that a lot of primarily has a presence of Bry worshippers, because even if tech doesn't work, clockwork will work there. Because that doesn't rely on electricity or technology. Unless you get the weirdos that are, like, going back to the age of old Galarian, when station tech was first coming about, which is, like, first experimentations with electricity. Those weirdos don't have a place anywhere.
So everyone's using, like, a wind-up clock. They got a big key in the back of stuff that they
Yeah. Like wind-up pocket watches. Oil lamps, magically conjured lights. You'll even find people with, like, bioluminescent pets that they just walk around with as their light source.
That's crazy. There's a part of me, though, that's just kind of like, okay, wind-up toy gun?
Yeah.
Just because of this.
The Dark is a very vibrant community in Alluvion because of how unique it is compared to the rest of the city. And through the drift crash, it would probably be the place that's the least affected were it not for these undead that seem to have shown up.
Okay.
So.
Interesting. Okay. I can't think of anything else to ask right now. I think my brain just clocked out. So
that is perfectly fine.
Just getting away from the dark.
From where we are in New Plaza, how far away is the Dark, mileage-wise?
Not particularly far. Quarter mile, maybe.
All right.
Little under.
All right.
Alluvion's not a particularly large city in the first place.
All right, then I'd like to cast Scan Environment, which has a 4-mile radius.
Put it in chat.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got normal atmosphere and gravity as we determined because I don't hate you guys and I don't want to force you to figure out like magical environmental protections. There are at least rudimentary base environment. There's a synthetic biome. Synthetic atmosphere and gravity still exists in the dark, such that people do not have to walk around with magical environmental protections.
Are there any environmental hazards in that area?
Yes. There's a lot. I'm not going to go in depth. Scan environment is a cantrip. I'm going to treat it sort of like detect magic. It's going to tell you that, yeah, the environment there has problems. There's dangers. It's not going to go into the depth of what and where, especially because you're scanning the entire dark, basically, so it's like a radar ping, almost. It's not going to ever give you something like concrete, location-wise.
So if it's a cold or heat, it won't give me the temperature range, and if it's radiation, it won't give me at what severity?
I could give you that. We would spend 3 hours as I list out a variety of different locations with different environmental hazards.
Oh, goddamn.
That's why we're not going to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But they're present. Okay.
Yes. The dark is not a safe place right now, for a whole variety of reasons. Yeah, the more I read it, the less I like scan environment as a cantrip. That's annoying.
It's very useful.
I get that. It's annoying to the G.
Tell me everything about the environment, please.
Because I would also say you have that weird sentence of this is enough to detect large effects that span spaces over 30 feet in diameter only. So if there was like a small fire, like a campfire, that theoretically is not going to be noticed by scan environment. It'll notice like a forest fire happening, or maybe a burning building. But so, like,
well, it also
you would like places that use radiation or have it would ping constantly. And then the last line is you only gain a general sense of where and how far away they are.
I'm assuming that with that last sentence, just the entire dark just lights up.
Basically, yeah, that's how we're going to rule it. The dark lights up as this place has a variety of different potential hazards. It's like looking at a soup. Can't necessarily find each individual ingredient in there.
Got it.
And also, because this is the cantrip of make the GM have every building and every place noted down in advance. Or, like, if I had some specific hazard or event planned, I'd be telling you of it in advance because of a cantrip, and that's lame. And dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then, would it just be better for me to change it out so it doesn't ruin everything?
No, because I'm going to rant about it every time you cast it. And this is funnier.
Oh, yes! Yes!
We're all going to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then just one last question.
I will say reasonably, if you want to change it at some point, this entire campaign is going to take place on Alluvion. That would be effective if you were, like, constantly traveling to new planets. But you're going to be on the same city the entire campaign here, so you're not going to get, like, necessarily new information about changing biome and gravity.
See, like, I think scan environment for, like, you land on a new planet.
Right.
It's safe to
That's
go
how I
outside,
imagine
cast
it.
it.
Then,
Yeah.
well then, if that's the case, could I also change out "Seek the Stars" because that tells me where the star stone is or the nearest drift beacon?
Yes.
God,
Congratulations. Yeah, nearest drift beacon is somewhere, outside of the drift. You've got no way of
okay.
getting there this campaign, but you know where it is.
The one time I pick flavorful cantrips and they just
I'm so proud of you, but truly this just isn't quite the campaign where you'll get the most use out of those.
all right. Kinnick
Sure.
just spontaneously knows how to cast the light cantrip.
Yay!
This meal lets him retrain it. You're not sure how or why, but it fundamentally changes something in your brain. Your connection
I'm
to the
not gonna-
Akashic record just flips a page. Huh.
Okay. Light.
Cool. Now we don't even have to
Alright,
worry
so-
about torches.
Alright, so
Yay!
get rid of Seek the Stars and Scan Environment.
Do other people have things they would like to do here? By the time you guys sort of finish initial conversations and Valder returns with the information he's gathered, it's about 8 p.m. at night, so you guys certainly could continue heading out. You could also choose to find a space and rest here for the night and set out fully tomorrow if you wished.
How long have you been active today?
You've had a full adventuring day today, so
Then maybe
you'd
that
have
might
another,
be a
like,
good idea.
2-3 hours probably before you would start thinking. Like, you might have upwards of 4 hours before you start worrying about being fatigued, but
Mhm.
you by no means have to go that whole time.
Well, and I think some people have used spell slots too, so
Yes, people have used their resources.
Mhm.
That is
we should
indeed
probably
true.
we should probably be fully ready to go in.
So, then, are there any other things people would like to do tonight before heading to rest then?
Nick will just say a prayer to Hylax before he goes to bed.
Damn, praying to a different deity in the holy city of a deity?
Yep.
Yikes.
Just because Isaac
Yeah,
is...
who would do that?
Kinnick.
Got 3 different worshippers of different gods here. None of which are Triune.
It's the funniest thing to me. We went into this. This is the Drift campaign. Triune may have a big focus. It takes place on their holy city the entire time. No one worships Triune in the party. Truly, people who have no stake in the matter but are going to help out anyways.
That's what heroes do.
Then I will generally ask, Newhome here. It is a full settlement here. Theoretically shouldn't have any danger, but this is your guys as a group together, first time out in, not on your ship and in somewhere that is, who knows how safe. Are you going to take watches? Or are you going to, this place is super safe as is. They don't really have any reports of attacks or anything happening here.
Kinnick would like to make the argument that while the people here themselves are most likely just looking out for their best interests, their best interests might be stealing from us. And also there's those religious fanatics who tried to push us off into the void of space. We should have watches.
Yeah, I'll say yes to watches because we have been attacked by elementals and angry robots already.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not a bad idea.
Sounds good to me.
Alrighty. Then, do we have a particular watch order we would like to take tonight?
Kinnick will take first watch if anybody would like to join him.
How many watches do we need?
Theoretically, everyone could take a separate watch. You guys can also take watches with one another. The fewer watches you take, the longer the long rest period would be to make sure everyone can still get a full 8 hours of sleep. So if everyone were to do a separate watch, that would bring it to a more normal resting time. But you guys are certainly welcome to pair up if you would like to. There's nothing wrong with doing that.
Yeah, Bloodder will do second watch on his own.
Okay.
I don't have a dangerous artifact to play around with this time. So.
Darn, I can't blow you up in the middle of the night in this campaign.
Yeah.
What a tragedy.
That was fun.
I guess I'll take third watch.
Okay.
Isaac and Merlon for the last bit.
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Go ahead and give me those perception checks then. Let's see how your watches go.
Jericho, is this perception check for me specifically based on sight?
Sight would factor into it.
So would I get the item bonus from my capacitors?
You may turn it on, and if it is not applied, I will keep that in mind.
Okay.
Okay. You guys all head to sleep for the evening. You're, if you want, there may be a couple open tents still that could be pointed out to you that you could commandeer. You guys could also just like find an open space to rest in if you'd like to leave like tents to people who actually need some shelter over their heads.
Well, I do have a 4-person tent.
Well, there you go. Mahara comes prepared. Who are you kicking out?
Kinnick.
Fair enough.
Kinnick
How big is
Yeah,
the tent?
It's a 4-person
It's a
tent,
4-person.
but is it a 4 Shabbat tent or a 4 human
Oh,
tent?
come on. That would be a Shabbat tent.
It would be a Shabbat tent.
Okay, then it'd be big enough to fit everyone.
Because it has to be big enough to fit me.
Right. It'd be hilarious. The
Before-
4-person tent is the pup tent of large creatures. Okay. Each of you takes a turn on watch. The 2 other guards take turns watching Newhome Plaza during the night as well. And seeing you awake, they might come over every now and then, strike up a conversation, introduce themselves as Ellie and Sim, a pair of androids. Are just acting as guards here to the best of their ability. The night passes safely and quietly. I will say Isaac and Mahara, each of you during watch would experience one more of that sort of rumbling saturation of colors that's happened a few times throughout the day around the city, just denoting and reminding you that this place is fucked. But nothing otherwise out of the ordinary or dangerous occurs. No one comes to ambush you guys in your sleep. The settlement remains peaceful. Everyone may go ahead and take their long rest.
Nick would have turned to Coda and looked at her and said, do not draw on my antenna this time. We're not drinking, so you don't have an excuse.
All right. I will not respond for Coda since she is not here. As you all come to consciousness on a brand new day, of course, Alluvion being a weird place where there's no sun, so there isn't really a massive shift in light to to denote a new day is just kind of clocks and alarms letting you know that, hey, a new day has begun. Thank you for sticking to socially accepted clocks. New day greets you all. Potentially a venture into the dark here. But we're going to leave that for next session. Thank you guys so much for playing. I hope you enjoyed. Next time we enter the dark and get hands-on experience with just what is going on there. So, thank you. I'll see you guys then.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a
See
good night, y'all.
everybody then.
Peace.
Bye.